Welcome to day 91 of the 100 Line Last Defense Academy. I'm Markiplier. No, I can't do this bit. But yeah, welcome to the 91st day of me playing through the 100 Line Last Defense Academy. We're going through day 22nd of Shizuhara's route. Up and Athens troops, time to rise and shine.
Name's Marcel, and it is okay if you spell my name wrong. I can live with Michael or...
Huh. My earbuds just started unpausing YouTube videos suddenly, I guess. That's crazy. These are kind of...
Marshall. However, I do draw the line at...
Okay, fuck it. I'll just switch to a different...
For the love of Christ, don't Google that.
Okay, there we go. I'm getting rid of these AirPods because they're fucking ass. And they are playing on and off. I remember this happening on an airplane once. I was listening to music on the airplane. You know, I tried sleeping because it was a red eye. And then these earbuds would just toggle on and off. Eventually I slept through it. Because I wanted the noise canceling, and these were the only earbuds I brought with me at the time. And it was just fucking awful because it would be like, bam, bam, bam. You know, keep going on and off. But yeah, now I'm on regular wired earbuds. Now I know to toss those AirPod knockoffs when I have the chance. So yeah. To be fair, these earbuds are also probably not plugged in properly. After a late breakfast, I went to the courtyard to check on Eva, but when I got there, she was gone. She couldn't have escaped already, could she? That's why I noticed I wasn't alone. Yugamu, you came here to see Eva? Sorry, she's not here. Yeah, I can see that. She's in the infirmary. Apparently, Survey is brainwashing her. I'm so jealous. You think I'll throw in some physical torture to make the conditioning really sink in? I'm getting chills imagining what atrocities she's committing there. I wish I could be there to watch. Sarah is very firm, though. No one's allowed in until the process is complete. How mortifying. Oh, shit, my light is messed up as well. Give me a second. I'm going to switch to headphones. Like normal. Give up on trying a new process here. Awesome. Why is this light crooked? You literally had support to make you face the right direction. You're literally facing the wrong one. Although I guess I shouldn't have done this in the first place. Anyways, I reluctantly gave up on talking to Eva and headed for the library. When I arrived, somebody else was already there. Hiruko. You're late. Have you been off shooting the breeze somewhere? Yeah, I almost said it too. I told Hiruko about Eva. Her reaction was more or less than I expected. I don't want to sound too dismissive, but you already knew she was going to be brainwashed once we took her prisoner. I guess so, but... Take your mind off it and get to work. Back to looking for the book, huh? One more thing before you start. Your joke about shooting the breeze and almost hitting it just now. It wasn't the least bit funny. Alright, let's get back to it. In that moment, my face probably looked like a peeled banana that had been in the sun too long. But I didn't want to give Hiruko the satisfaction of seeing it. I turned away and began examining the books on the shelves, searching for the title we wanted. Hours went by, but we still failed to turn up reflections on imprecatory metempsychosis. Don't get discouraged. We've only searched 40% of what's here. So we're not even halfway? That's depressing. No, it means we still have hope. If we searched everything and still hadn't found it, that'd be depressing. I admire your optimism. While sighed in exhaustion, Hiruko tapped her glasses by her temple. It's almost evening. Let's call it a day here. Huh? Already? Don't forget what Shoma said yesterday. Lately, it feels like you've been keeping the distance from the rest of us. As our captain, you need to maintain a good relationship with all your team members. That's true. So you want me to use this time to go hang out with someone? Hiruko nodded. I'll go crazy if they spend a whole day in here. I'm gonna go somewhere else for a while too, so you may as well take a break. I left Hiruko to do her own thing and went back to my room. Coming back here feels like a good way to center myself. It's almost like getting a fresh start on my day. After taking a moment to get my thoughts in order, I headed out like usual. Did I max out what's his face? Ado yet? I feel like I did. Yeah, I did. I maxed out everyone. Okay, who's free? Let's say out. You're in the library. Let's say out. Doing some reading, Kaku? What book is it? Some true scary stories. Do you want to read with me, Takumi? I read scary stories with Kaku. After spending some time together, you understand Kaku better now. Evening came and went. On my way back to my room after dinner, I happened to see Hiruko in the hallway. She didn't notice me, kept on walking until she reached the door to the gym. She opened it and went inside. What could she be doing in here? Curious, I followed her. What, are you stalking me now? No, I just saw you going in here. I wondered if something was up. Nothing's up here, apart from the punching bag, the lights, and the weird statue. So what are you doing? It's hard to explain, but I got the feeling that I'd find him in here. Him? Do you mean me? Shion? Yeah, that's my name, although I'm not really used to it. Apparently it's what I was called in some other timelines you've experienced. I was majorly confused now. What's going on here? Okay, so you two have met before and Hiruko told you about being called Shion. But this is all news to me. Why don't I know anything about timelines where you've been given that name? You probably just don't remember that yet, unless you're going to experience them later. Shion, I did have a vague feeling like I heard that before somewhere. I told him everything about us too, time loop and parallel leaping included. You don't need to hold back around me. Ask me about anything. I'll do my best to help. I thought for a moment, was there anything? I know this is a long shot, but do you have any idea how we can get out of this loop? Sorry, I don't know anything about that. I agree the time loop was probably caused by your specialist skills, but that's all I can say for sure. How about the Medtem Psychosis book? The one the old man in the other timeline told you about? I've never heard about it. I see. Sorry, even after offering to help, I'm not doing very much, am I? Don't apologize, it's not your fault. I do have some information you might find useful, though. What kind of information? Something I overheard Suri and Go talk about a few days ago. Turns out there's something in the school called distress signal transmitter. Well, that was disappointing. I'm sure Shion wanted to help, but I already knew about the transmitter. Hiruko probably did too. Sorry, but we knew that already. It came up in another timeline. Oh, I see. Yeah, the mystery timeline. I remember clearly. It was in a hidden room in the basement. We never actually used it, but we figured out what it was for, at least. Room in the basement? Not even know I know about that. Hey, why don't we go check it out now? What? Even me? Of course. We arrived at the stairway, ducked underneath it, and touched the wall. And then... Wow, I had no idea this was here. It's not exactly easy to notice. Come on, let's go. Open the hidden door that appeared. Our little party stepped through and followed the stairs beyond it, down into the basement. So this is the stress signal transmitter. Do you know what it's for, Shion? I think so, based on what Suri and Go said anyways. Tell us, just in case. It's worth checking out if it lines up with what we know. Alright? Well, there's some specialized terms involved that I'd like to clarify first. The school we're in, Last Defense Academy, is also referred to the first campus for number 1. And second to Last Defense Academy is the second campus for number 2. Likewise, the members are called Team 1 and Team 2. I remember hearing something like that before. Was that in the mystery timeline as well? I tried to remember while I listened to Shion's explanation. It was more or less what I expected. The stress signal transmitter was put here in the events of all but one member of Team 1 dying. No matter how strong they were, a single fighter wouldn't be able to win this war on their own. Unless they were endless battle version of Takumi. Instead, they'd be extracted and put on standby while the people in charge put together a fresh team for a new attempt. Once the correct series of codes had been entered into this transmitter, it would, well, transmit a distress signal. If the artificial satellite were to receive it, they'd send a rescue craft to the school. The survivor would get on board and be taken back to the satellite. Also, the rescue craft has a maximum weight capacity of 2 tons. Suri said the rest of the unit's bodies can be put on board to prevent them from falling into the enemy's hands. That's the first I've heard about that. Sounds like you might have new information to us after all. Go on, Shion. Shion nodded and continued. When a member of a special defense unit dies and loses all their cryptoglobin, they enter a state known as total death. After entering total death, something called a liver mortis code appears on the back. To send a distress signal, the survivor needs to input 9 codes, 1 for each member of Team 1 besides himself. And that's their way of proving everyone else is dead. but the distress signal is sent and the extraction is authorized. I'm guessing the two teams were never meant to come together like we have. Only deliver Mortis codes from Team 1 are required to send the signal. I thought so. Was there anything else? Yes, if the codes entered are incorrect, everyone in the room will be killed. Poison gas will come out of those two tanks over there. It's terrifying toxic gas capable of melting any object into a soupy mess. Nigo and Surrey said that gas masks or protective clothing won't do anything to stop it. That's all I know. Did I tell you anything new? Yuruka and I shook our heads. It's more or less the same as we already knew, apart from the rescue craft's maximum capacity. So it wasn't very useful after all. That's not true. Yeah, it's enough that you reminded us that this place exists. Really? That's good. She looked a little happier after hearing that. I'm sorry, I have to go. I want to stay a little longer. I've stayed out longer than I should have today. If I don't get back soon, my energy output would start to fall behind. Goodbye for now. With that, Shion faded away and disappeared. So what are we going to do about this place? We should just leave it alone. It can only be used if all but one of us dies, after all. That pretty much goes against what we're working towards here. Get out of the loop and make it to day 100 with everyone still alive, that's still our goal. Right, there won't be any need for us to use this room. It's better if we just forgot about it. But what about solving the mystery timeline? Alright, let's get back to it. Hiruka and I began our day's work scouring the library for Professor Inone's book. This was our third day of searching. I was starting to get the hang of it now. Scanning through the titles of the book spines didn't take me as long as they used to. Going through it all shelf by shelf helped me feel like I was making some kind of progress. Unfortunately, time's up. I'm calling it here for today. How much have we got through now? Maybe 50% between the two of us. We're halfway done. Feels like our progress has gotten slower. Maybe it's because you're spending too much time absorbed in the salacious literary culture of yesteryear. I have not. You're the only one who's been taking breaks to read. Ah, so you did see that. Are you even looking for the book? Of course I am. There's nothing wrong with taking a little time off here and there. Speaking of which, why don't you go hang out with someone else for a while? Yeah, sounds good. One more thing. Can you meet me behind the school tonight? I have something I need to discuss with you. As I headed back to my room, I wonder what he will go out and talk about. I could bring up at the library. I should get too hung up on it. I'll find out tonight anyways. It took a moment to get my thoughts in order, then went out to find something to do. I feel like I haven't hanged out with Yugumu. Urgh. Talk to Yugumu. What's the matter, Yugumu? Are you not feeling well? Don't worry, I was just experimenting. Experimenting on what? I was testing the effectiveness of my new poison on myself. Being my own guinea pig, if you will. Guinea pig, are you crazy? That's way too risky. I want to feel the effects for myself. Poison was the tools of my trade, after all. A professional killer needs to be fully familiar with poisons. So what do you want to talk about? The blood space waves are going to search tomorrow at 4:15 a.m. I want to do another leap. Are we going to fix another broken version of me? You know, me with Gide in his brain? The Takumi G, if you want to give him a weird codename. What in the world are you blabbling about? Takumi G's only exist in Killer Zombie and Hunt Mystery timelines. I treated the Hunt Mystery version at midnight of day 5. As for Takumi 2 and the Killer Zombie line, we dealt with him on day 16. I gave Yuruka 2 the repair program she used on him. He's fine now. You should know all this. You were there for most of it. Wasn't there a chance Takumi G could still be out there somewhere? No, there's not. There was. We know about it from the multiple murders being committed in that timeline, really. Or there's so few of them. I can think of 2 explanations. It could be because the versions you and all the other timelines are from before you were infected. Or because they all come from loops after you were successfully treated. I'll say it again, only the Killer Zombie and Hunt Mystery timelines contain Takumi G. And both of them have already been dealt with, right? They've been treated, and we've created new futures where I'm myself again. So we don't need to leap to other timelines to fix Takumi G's anymore. That's right. So where do you want to leap to? Mystery Box timeline? As usual, we'll change locations before continuing our conversation. So why are we leaping tomorrow? You're familiar with the mystery timeline, right? And you remember who was killed? Well, no need to talk about Gaku. I'm sure you don't want to think about that. Or Eva, since she died via self-destruction. But who else died in the mystery timeline? Gaku. Shoma. Moko and Tsubasa. And finally Kura. 5 victims in all. So who was responsible for those 5 murders? It wasn't you. That much is clear. They all died after you retreated. And all I've thought about it. Turned out that Shoma killed Kako, and Eva killed Shoma. But they both said they didn't really want to kill anyone. They were just following orders from a mastermind called X. They were probably behind the other murders as well. In other words, X is the only one responsible, indirectly or otherwise. Yeah, the second murder occurred on day 27. Today's only day 23. So we still have a chance to save Kaku. That's our objective this time, to prevent the tragedies that occur in the mystery timeline. As for how we're going to do it, that much should be obvious, you mean. Tomorrow we're going to expose the true mastermind and stop X before they can start killing. Shit. Okay. What are these endings? Guess we have to do comedy route. $75, $95, $96. Oh, motherfucker, where's comedy? Comedy. Comedy route. 79. Whatever, let's just do it. Listen to Survey's announcement. And then the other option before was steak or fish. Steak or sushi, I think. Well, listen to what he has to say. Our route just branched off, didn't it? I told you. Enough about that already. But if he says it's important, whatever the truth may be, I want to hear it. He's been laying it on thick. Now hearing it is going to drive me crazy. Looks like you've made up your mind. Then I won't object. Oh yeah, let's go see Survey. I guess so. Let's get to the war room. You okay? I've been dying waiting for you guys. I thought you were immortal. What's this big important thing that you have to say? You've drawn it out so long at this point, I can't even imagine. Oh, Gaku's not here. Is that okay? Well, sure, it's fine. It'd take me a while to scold him anyways. Who knows how many days we'd have to wait for him. I'll just tell those of you who are here now. I have a huge announcement that's going to impact your very lives. Surrey's face turned serious. We all swallowed dryly as the mood turned grave. What could this huge announcement be? First, I need you all to take one of these. With that, Surrey handed out objects to us. They were small and cylindrical with a screen attached. Are these party poppers? Does everyone have one? Good, well then. Surrey presents the very first 24,000 hours, 2,400 hours. Try not to laugh challenge. Last Defense Academy edition. While the rest of us stood dumbfounded, Eva, likely not understanding what happened, fired off her popper in empty silence. The rules are simple. You have an easy mission. Don't laugh until day 100. Any bad students who break this rule will be subject to an insanely brutal punishment from yours truly. How will things turn out on day 100? Surrey laughed heartily. Okay, that does it for today, guys. Man, I'm starving. I'm going to the cafeteria. Honestly, I'm going to go to my room and sleep. I told you, sometimes it really is better not to know. Eva, let's get back. It's nothing we have to worry about. Yes, understood. I will do as I'm told. On my signal, everyone left the room. We were done for our activities for the day. Hey, hold on, don't go. This is really happening, okay? We need to do it for the sake of humanity. It's not just a way to kill time or something. Events like this can increase your motivation, right? It'd be good for all of you and humanity, yeah? We ignored whatever Survey was yelling about and went back to our rooms. Sorry, huge announcement in my ass. I was stupid to expect anything. We had a defensive battle and everything. Now I'm more than tired. I better get to sleep straight away, or I'm fucked. Crawled into bed. Then when I closed my eyes, my utterly exhausted body immediately searched for rest. Hmm? I sat up in bed and rubbed my eyes. It felt like I'd been out for a while. What time is it? I checked the clock. It was already past noon. Apparently, I seriously overslept. I must have been exhausted from the defensive battle yesterday. Trying to shake off my sleepiness, I decided I'd best head for the cafeteria first, and then exited my room. As I left my room, I saw Nozomi and Takamaru leaving their rooms at the same time. Hey Takumi, good morning. Yo, Takumi, did you just wake up too? Yeah, morning. I just got up and thought I should go to the cafeteria. I'll join you. I'm fucking starving over here after missing on food yesterday. I'll go with you guys too. We need to talk about what happened with Gaku. At least don't make me lose my appetite. As we were talking, making our way to the cafeteria, we heard it. Help me, huh? What was that? No, someone screaming, wasn't it? It sounded like it came from the schoolyard. There's an enemy attack. Where's the goddamn alarm? We'd better go and find out. As soon as I said this, we flew towards the school, headed to the schoolyard where the screams came from. Schoolyard, right? Not courtyard. We burst out into the schoolyard in panic and were greeted by a scene that shocked us to our core. What is this? Help me. Gaku was standing over a steaming hot bathtub, quivering like a newborn fawn. What are you doing? What's going on? Don't you dare push me, don't you dare. Push you, why would I even do a thing? Yesterday after the girls told me off, Suri told me it was his turn. I told him he'd never be as scary as the girls and snored at him. And then he did this to me. He snored at him? I see, he said we can't leave. That must include snorts. You hear that? Don't you dare push me. Yeah, we hear you. You better stop. I'm not playing, don't push me. Guess we should get on with this. Perhaps finally fed up, Takamaru pushed him. Everyone's helped. I don't want to die. You'll be fine. You could just use the automatic, remember? No, save me before I die. Oh crap, I stubbed my toe. Bro, I'm drowning, bro. Well, you kind of did this to yourself. You should reconsider your voice, man. This bath is mud deep. I'll be back. You ain't got shit to worry about, do you? After a while, the splashing noises stopped. Huh? Gaku, what happened? He looks like he's tortured, so he's still got life in him yet. Oh look, a drone is flying in from over there. Probably one of Suri's. It's probably came to fish Gaku out. So why don't we let the drone handle it get some grub? At any rate, I wouldn't miss out on food again. Yeah, you're right. The drones retrieved Gaku, who had been boiled as red as a cucumber. Why was he even on the edge? Couldn't he have just left? Like, he could have just got off it, right? Although it seems like he's still alive. Relieved and free of guilt, we ate our breakfast and returned to our rooms. What was all of that the punishment Suri was talking about? I don't really know what's going on, but I do know that if I get caught laughing the way Gaku did, I might end up like him. It's a little late in the game for Suri's antics. Man, I would hate to get punished and put on a display like that. I guess he was serious about it. I really better not laugh. Well, better to forget about it now. I should prepare for the enemy attacks instead. Is this a motorcycle event? They'll be like, you want to go on a ride with me? Wow, really? You know so much about this stuff. Tsubasa, who are you talking to? The school bus were totally hitting it off. I was at a loss for words. After spending some time together, you understand Tsubasa better now. John, eh? Hurry at that time, huh? I guess today fell shorter because I got up so late. Well, there's still tomorrow, so I'll go to sleep for now. Okay, time to make up for the time lost yesterday and get some stuff done. I better get started. Okay, the light just moved again. Talk to Yugumu. Yugumu, what are you doing here? I was just pondering the differences between life before and after revival when I was looking at the Revimatic. Okay, yeah, we've been over this. I wish this has been updated, though, on the bright side. I know with Moko. Takumi, come swim with me. Swim with Moko. Swim until we can't anymore. Today I went for a swim too. Swimming is just good exercise, even though it's kind of boring. You never know when invaders might attack, so be sure to rest up. Sleep again. Another day ended without incident. And by no incident, I mean neither the enemies nor Survey. Anyways, I'm going back to bed. See Ray. Wait, did he say something different there? Never mind. I did want to talk about what Surrey did. Huh? Where's everyone? Am I the first one here? Good morning, Samino. Are you okay? What are you talking about? Why wouldn't I be? Actually, I'm in the middle of doing out another critically acclaimed punishment. Samino, just between you and me? Hold it. Tsubasa flew into the cafeteria, cutting Surrey's sentence off. Chigumi, grab that stupid jump heap of a robot. Tsubasa, what the hell's going on all of a sudden? Junk heap, how rude. Whatever, just give it back. Looks like you can't stick around or I'll get caught. Time for a strategic withdrawal. Toodles, Samino. Surrey definitely dodged Tsubasa and exited the cafeteria with a nimble movement. Hey, don't run. Takumi, help me catch him. Sir, what happened? Why do you want to catch him? No, let's just catch him already, please. I get it. Feeling pressured by Tsubasa despite not having a clue what's going on, I wound up chasing Survey. Survey just ran by at furious speed. I think he went upstairs. Good morning. I was just studying in one of the classrooms on the floor. I didn't really attend class that much in the complex because I knew my presence would just ignore my classmate. Huh? I didn't see Surrey anywhere. Surrey, he just went by. I think he was saying about something about hiding in the classroom somewhere. You looking for Survey? I think he's running around somewhere on this floor. So he's going to be in this classroom. I rushed in the classroom and found Survey there. You sure are stubborn, Smino. Nobody likes a stubborn man. I don't really care if you like me or not. Why are you running anyways? You really want to know? Fine, I will tell you as a special treat for catching up to me. Survey suddenly pulled out his plain notebook. A notebook, what's up with that? Tsubasa really wants me to return this year. Oops, my hand slipped, huh? With an over-rehearsed sounding remark, Survey threw the notebook onto my arms. Oops, gotta run. Hey! Survey had run off when I was trying to catch the notebook. What's with this thing anyways? Why does Tsubasa want it? This one's contemplating what was going on. Tsubasa showed up. Okay, my light should be fine. Where's Surrey? He got away, but he got back this notebook thing. Oh, you got back? Thank God. Just like Surrey said, it seemed Tsubasa was interested in getting the notebook back. What is this anyways? I casually flipped open the notebook. Hey, stop, don't read that. Inside the notebook was... My handsome, gorgeous prince. What are you doing right now? Huh. Oh, Tsubasa got a cute diary. Tsubasa's shriek echoed in the classroom with every line I read. It seems his notebook was actually Tsubasa's book of a very embarrassing poetry. Those are old. I wrote them in middle school. Suri got it from somewhere. How can he expose the secrets from my most embarrassing phase? I don't read it more. I'm sorry I read it in the first place. Here, take it back. You're not grossed out by me, are you? You're cringing, right? No, I'm not. I mean, it was shocking, but I knew it. You think I'm a freak. I can't. I'm so embarrassed I'm just going to crawl in a hole and die. Be strong and carry on, Tsubasa. Why did Suri have it? I was kind of hyper after tinkering with machines all night. I guess I must have snickered at some point. And then Suri showed up with this. I see. So she laughed when we weren't supposed to, and we ended up getting punished. But if anyone would have got caught snickering while messing up with machinery, it'd be Tsubasa. Anyways, you can't tell anyone about this. Forget anything you read immediately. Otherwise, I'll crack your skull open with the wrench. With her face, Tsubasa spit out some threats before she ran off with her book full of poems in her arms. These punishments are serious. I might be in trouble if I'm not careful. After that, I finished a quick breakfast and then went back to my room. Tsubasa never gets that worked up. I guess she was really embarrassed. Well, I'll just forget that ever happened so I can protect her honor. I just switch gears and get prepared for a defensive battle. Wow, no one wants to hang out. Eva in the leisure lounge. She'll be like swimming. Give me an order, Mistress Amino. I cannot do anything unless I'm ordered. Give Eva an order. Once it's your pool, understood, I'll swim. I enjoyed swimming with Eva. You understand Eva better now. Already? If I stay up too late, I might slip like Tsubasa did. I'll just go right to bed. My handsome gorgeous prince, what are you doing right now? I wish time could stop in place when we were together. I got the feeling I won't be forgetting that poem anytime soon. Morning already? I'm curious how everyone's doing, so I'd better head for the cafeteria. That morning, the cafeteria was rather noisy. Hey, Samino, you came at a great time. What's going on? What's happening? Just come here. You might get hit if you stay over there. Hit by what? I was about to administer one of my punishments. Again, who's it this time? I have a good idea who it might be from that voice. I saw Hiruko throwing pies and hitting Kiyoshika squarely in the face. The room was watching them enviously. Oh, that was a clean hit. This is my first try at pie throwing, but it looks like I'm shaping up to be quite talented. Mistress Hiruko, please spare a pie for your dear Doremi. Smash your delicious pie right into my face. What's going on here? Takumi, do you want one too? If so, just stand over there. I'll pie you like you've never been pied before. Hey, Takumi, Nakuo, don't cut in line. I'm next to get pied by Mistress Hiruko. I'm not cutting, I never line up for that. Anyways, why is Hiruko throwing pies and why is Kiyoshika catching them with her face? Kiyoshika, go wash your face. Kiyoshika washed up, and once things finally settled down, let me ask, what's going on here? Doremi and I just happened to be in the right place at the right time. We heard Kiyoshika was due for a punishment. A warrior must never laugh, and yet I cackled. Think about how unparalleled my holy Jumanji sword and I are. And so I was sent to a pine. What's wrong with you? So he asked me to be the executor of a pie-throwing punishment. It came very naturally to me. Indeed, the role of the executor or even executioner seems right up Hiruko's alley. Mr. Hiruko, let's shoot Takumi in the junk with a whipped cream cannon. Let's not do that. I'm not the one getting punishment. Getting hit there will be far more tragic than getting hit in the face. Seems like you quite enjoyed that game, or that one. I hope you look forward to the next punishment. Careful not to laugh, soldiers. So long, farewell, adios. I was about to tell him I had no reason to look forward to a punishment, but he was already gone. After letting out a huge sigh, I had a quick breakfast and went back to my room. How long is this going to go on for? It's pretty harsh that even the smallest laugh counts against us. I better keep my guard up. I need to get ready for a defensive battle. There's no when the enemy will come strike again. So Takumi, would you like to read some manga with me? Sure, that sounds like fun. I would never imagine that I'd find old issues of my favorite manga publisher here. Destiny smiles upon me. No, I dare say fate herself smiles upon me. Destiny and fate mean the same thing. But I do wonder how the protagonists of these stories manage to be so cool. Just reading their tales make my heart skip. My pulse race. Ninjas, pirates, demon slayers, underdog sportsmen, even princely tennis players. Paragons of coolness. I'm seriously obsessed. I'm so enamored, my heart's about to give out. Kiyoshika? After spending some time together, you understand Kiyoshika better now. After spending some time together, you understand Kiyoshika better now. Okay, she's gonna be doing laundry again in the room. Have you come here to do laundry too, Sir Takumi? The big river inside the school has made doing laundry a breeze. At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when invaders might strike, so good luck. Who's there? Someone's here, but I have a bad feeling about this. The moment I opened my door, I knew my intuition has been right. Sir, what is it? What do you need at this hour? I need to talk to you about something serious. I need your opinion on something. No, and again, my opinion. Sumino, this is bad. This is a very serious and dire situation. Tell me what happened already. The serious look in his eyes made me nervous. He slowly opened his mouth to speak. I'm fresh out. I'm all out of ideas for my punishments. Already? What can I do? I can't think of anything. This is supposed to be a variety show program presented specifically by me. But at any rate, my program's going to get cancelled. The program? Like for television? You didn't mention that. This is bad. It's a disaster. There's more than 30 days left until day 100. And why not just call it here? Let's laugh freely for the 20-odd days. Then we only focus on the fight. No, I can't. You guys need a nail-biting event to motivate you. Sumino, you have to think about something with me. A punishment that will make people snicker. Why do I have to be the one to help? Please, we're buddies, Sumino. It has to be enough to get a little chortle. If you help me with something, I'll tell you something nice as a reward. Something nice? Yeah, I'll tell you something you want to know. I'll even do it before you give me your idea. Anything I want to know, then. If you really tell me anything, there is something I want to know. Why is my childhood friend Kurua Hamashiya here under the name Nozomi Hirufuji? That means we have a deal, right? You come out with ideas for me? I don't think this was really anything that needs us to negotiate under such serious terms, but okay, then I'll tell you. The person you know is Kurua Hamashiya never existed. What? It's crazy. There's no way. Oh, you laughed. Oh, no, it didn't. It was more like an ironic laugh. It doesn't count. Besides, you don't have any ideas for how to punish me. You came to ask me for ideas, and it was a trap. What? I thought you put up more of a fight, Sumino. That was easier than I thought. Now then, time for your punishment. What are you going to do to me? Let's see. Yeah, what's happening? I left out of bed. Good morning, Takumi. It's been a while. Sorry, what happened? What's going on? Well, it's day 100, so I thought it was time for you to come back. Day 100? Are you being serious? How? I thought there were more than 30 days left. Remember, you got punished, Sumino. Oh, but what does that have to do with the jump ahead in time? We didn't jump ahead. Your memory did. My memory? For your punishment, I turned you into someone entirely different for the last few dozen days. For the last dozen days, a different person. I overwrote your memory and your personality just a little. Now, it's day 100, I can tell you about my secret technique. That's why your memory suddenly jumped ahead. You've been a different person for a while now. Hold on, I don't understand. Why am I the only one who gets such a serious punishment? Well, I wanted to find a way to make everyone laugh, so I changed your personality and turned you into the craziest comedic relief ever. Thanks for your physical comedy. Everyone was cracking up constantly. It's truly a sight to behold. Me? Comedic relief? Physical comedy? What the hell did you do to me? I'm freaking out. Oh, don't just forget about it. Absolutely. Oh, it's more than 30 days. This is huge. Well, actually, right now I'm facing a more serious problem. What could possibly be more serious than that? I didn't realize how fast time would fly, so I don't have a funny ending ready for this route. You're breaking all sorts of rules right now. You're not supposed to mention routes and endings. So, what do I do now? How can I make this route's ending unforgettable? Who cares? I have no idea what's going on. Come on, instead of trying to play the straight man, think about it. This is literally all your fault. This guy's just doing whatever he pleases. I could get away with hitting him with one good punch, right? Angry thoughts throw it in my head, but then... What? An attack on day 100? It's more like the last gasp. They all worked up because of you. What did I do? You absolutely humiliated the Supreme Commander of Existence when you killed her. It was like a skit. What did I do exactly? I forget that. What do we do? I still don't have an ending. Does it matter now? We need to get to the war room. Everyone's here. I flew into the war room and was greeted by cold stares. Wow, you're actually wearing clothes today. How unusual. Unusual? Just how crazy was I being? Huh? Are you back to normal? Thank goodness. No more funny faces, zany one-liners, or dirty jokes. I'm never going to forgive you, though. You wouldn't believe how many times I got punished because of your dumb ass. That was your own fault. You'd have to be brain dead just to laugh at seeing the naked man. You laughed at him spraying his guts all over. That's pretty fucked up, even if we can revive him. What the hell was I doing? I looked over to Nozomi for help. Nozomi, you have to tell me, what was I doing? Oh, well, if you don't remember, that's probably for the best. Just think about it, makes me want to kill myself. I know, this is a dream, isn't it? Sorry, come up and wake me up now. I started shouting, but no one answered. Looks like the all-important Surrey isn't here anywhere. Oh, I thought you came with me just now. Guys, there's a note here. It says I want to look out for an ending. Don't follow me. Who cares about a stupid ending? This is obviously going to be... This is one of those... It was a dream ending. The invader's coming. What do we do? Fine, let's just do this. Everyone type for defensive battle. Okay, I just want to make sure it wasn't a fake knife. I think I might actually have to play this battle out. There's still so many invaded Swarm Marine learn. Doesn't matter, they're just weaklings. Are there no more commanders? You handled all of them, Takumi. I did. You didn't defeat them with steel or anything. You were just so off-putting they could barely focus on fighting back. I didn't think any of them imagined you'd call them something childish, just poop dicks. This is all a dream. This is just a dream. You got us a great victory like a sun god of laughter and freedom. If such a god was also a filthy degenerate. So it's just like One Piece. It's fine. We'll finish this quickly. Oh, thank God I could skip the battle. Even if they are just minions, there's an obnoxious number of them. But if we get through this, all we have to do is wait for Surya to find his hilarious ending. Come on, it's obviously all a dream. It can't possibly be anything else. Stop with your hysteria and kill them. Yes, let's make our way to the end together. Now that we were done fighting, we all left the school building together. Everything's over now, right? Day 100 is finally done. We've been through so much and come such a long way. The so much you mentioned was mostly Mr. Sumino's doing. Oh, I just remembered. Give me a special recipe, the crotch hot dog. That's all a dream. Give it a rest. There's no way we get a dream ending. More importantly, aren't we all done here? What do we do now? No, it's not over yet. Surya, what do you mean it's not over? I told you, I still don't have an ending. You're still going on about that? I thought about it so hard my system is about to short circuit. Can we just succeed at our mission and live happily ever after? No, that's going to be the some other route. I need something more original. Sumino risked life and limb to make this one a gutbuster. It's fine. I don't remember any of it, and neither does the player. Whoa, Takumi said something meta. I won't give up. The ending is the most important part of storytelling. Nothing else matters so long as the ending is good. This is the most vital part of the mission. I feel like the goalposts have moved a little. Why doesn't Takumi just get naked to end this? A needed punchline would be great. No, please, just make it a dream. I need this. We can't end something as corny as it was all a dream. This is supposed to be a professionally produced game. In that case, I'll just have to deploy my spare ending. Immediately after that, an earth-shaking sound echoed around us. What the fuck, is that an earthquake? Whatever it could be, something is moving. My special ultimate ending. An explosion ending. That's even more cliche than the dream ending. Don't try to stop me, that's all I got. Does that mean you plan on blowing us all up with that? It's one of those where we all have to die? No, where's the escape pod? I blew it to smithereens. Bow pow, it's explosion time. Are you for sure? This guy didn't completely fry his circus for real? Was it because of the baby oil and wrestling match he had with Takumi the other day? I don't know what you're all talking about. That wasn't me. This is all a dream. What's going on? This is turning into a total mess. Forget everything else. Please save my sister dearest. What do we do? Eva, can you help us? Please give me a minute while I give it some thought. It's no use. We're out of time. Takumi, isn't there anything you can do? I don't know. What am I supposed to do about this? I can't think of anything. So even the comedy round has bad ending. That's funny. I don't know how this would work, but I couldn't just stand around anymore. I ran towards the school. Countdown 5. I couldn't think of anything about this mess, but I knew I had to figure something out. 4, 3, 2. I drove on top of the turret as it was about to launch the missiles. And exploded with immense force. I really did do nothing. The explosion seemed to engulf the whole world, launching my body as if I was a comic strip. Explosion ending achieved. I hate you. Now then, we had our grand explosion finale, so all that's left are the credits. Is that really it? That's how we're ending things here? No, we can't do that. I didn't come back from the past for this. I knew it. This has to be a dream. I'm right, aren't I? That's right. It's a dream. My vision turned white as I screamed my lungs out. To all of you sitting bewildered in front of your screens right now, allow me to explain the ending you just saw. Was it a real explosion or was it a dream? Did anyone survive or did they all die in the blast? To thank you for spending your time on this ludicrous story, I'd like to tell you the truth. Psych, I'm not telling you shit. Suck on that. Die mad, losers. Day 77, comedy route. It all worked out. What I need is this. 77. So comedy route. That is the only route I'm missing, I think. So it has to be one of the comedy routes. Maybe? Like, the comedy route has to unlock the murder route, mystery route, and after playing through the mystery route, I can unlock the final route. I think it's how it works. Do we have anything we could throw? Maybe we could throw something and alter the bomb's trajectory. Throw something. But we don't have our class weapons. What else? What else? Fine. Damn it. There's no use. I'll just use this thing. I recklessly threw whatever I could get my hands on. It was something ball shaped. Huh? Me? The round mascot flew through the air and perfectly connected with the bomb in midair, setting off with a spectacular explosion. Whoa, dirty fireworks. I was going to say that line. Not that it matters, but is this really the end? Explosion ending, really? In this day and age? Well, with this many endings, not all of them are going to be good. I'm actually pretty lucky to see such a horrible ending nowadays. I don't care anymore. Takumi was right, the dream ending would have been better. Immediately after the missiles detonated all around us, turning our vision white. Honestly, I was vaguely aware that I made the wrong choice somewhere. It really should have all been a dream. If only I could wake up a few days and do things over again. It's my earnest wish. I just wanted to have a different ending for this one. This was the stupidest ending ever. Why did they put voice acting into these comedy routes? Stupidest ending ever. 86 endings now. I really hate how it just jumped though. Like, really? You couldn't think of anything to pad the time? Okay, once I decide this, I'm gonna go piss though. Need to piss. Fish. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm gonna get some water too. Just give me another moment. I should really just leave my water outside, my Brita filter, I mean. I'll go with fish. I'm in the mood for sushi. Yeah, dude, sushi, give me that lean tuna, fatty tuna, and the ultra fatty tuna, and I'll gobble it up. Takumi, is something wrong? Oh, nothing. I just feel like the choice I made just changed my fate. All you did was say your favorite food. Aren't you maybe overthinking things? Probably. It's just, I'm pretty sure there are bigger decisions than this one. Sir Takumi, you're acting like a weird attention seeker. You're too easily influenced by manga. You of all people should not be talking. Come on, let's get this ready. Otherwise, I'll slice you up instead of the sushi and put you on a conveyor belt. Yes, I will ride a conveyor belt if I am ordered. Even, no. Let's just get to it. I might just be imagining things. There's no way food could change my destiny. Oh, he gets food poisoning and dies. Morning already. I pulled my slightly sluggish body upright and did a big stretch. Yesterday we had a sushi party and messed around for a bit. After that I went back to my room and must have fallen asleep. I never think I'd see a dancing octopus with my own two eyes. Who knew anyone would want to eat one while it was moving? Anyways, what should I do today? Knock, knock, knock. What? Is someone knocking my door? What could it be? Should I answer? Knock, knock, knock. I hurriedly opened my door as it was being pounded on. There I saw... Takamaru, what's going on? What is it? What's going on? I could tell he was desperately trying to tell me something, but I had no idea what. When I tried to tell him to hurry up and spit already, I noticed something unusual. My voice was gone. My throat was vibrating, and it should have been producing sound, but I couldn't hear myself at all. I see, it's not that Takamaru wasn't speaking. He couldn't speak even if he wanted to. When I looked at him again, I understood. His expression should tell me I'd realized. Takamaru pointed to the stairs. He wanted me to follow him. I gave him a quick nod and went with him into the school. We ended up in the cafeteria, and after a short wait, others started to gather around us, seemingly having understood our strange situation. Somehow Gaku felt so loud, even though I couldn't hear him. This must be what it means for someone to look obnoxious. Oh, she hit him. He must be annoying her. Someone suddenly tapped me on the shoulder as I looked on. Nozomi was looking at me with a worried expression on her face. I wanted to tell her that things were okay, but I couldn't. Instead, I gave her a reassuring look and a firm nod. She nodded back with a small smile. Seems like I'd gotten through to her. Still, we were in such a serious situation. Why couldn't any of us talk? I mulled it over until there was another tap to my shoulder. Whatever she said was definitely irritating. It's probably for the best that I couldn't hear her. Next, something hit me in the head. Ow, what? I looked behind me to see Ima suddenly holding up a sketchbook. Why did he have that all of a sudden? On the sketchbook was a message. I brought pen and paper for everyone. Let's use this to talk. Then Ima and Kaku gave out pen and papers to all of us. I see. We'll have to communicate by writing. Since none of us can speak, this is probably our best option. Okay, here we go. Get ready. It's round 1 of the game where nobody leaves until we all write the same thing. I'll start the meeting. And so our bizarre meeting where none of us could speak a single word started. It almost looked like the meeting was going to be completely off rails, but Hiroko took charge and even Ima couldn't help but fall in line. Kiyoshika seemed incredibly shocked. Did she want to play Ima's game? First up, the situation. As of the morning on day 48, we've been unable to speak. Or rather, we can't hear our voices, not our own, nor others' in conversation. Yeah, I feel like I'm talking, but I can't hear any sound. Does anyone have any idea what might be happening? None here. Nothing. Nah. No. Banana. The other members shook their head. Nobody seemed to know anything. I was just starting to feel anxious about the lack of information when... What was that? I turned to face the source of the loud noise and saw Yugamo. It seemed like he hit the table with all his might. Looks like that got everyone's attention. You're only supposed to do that to slot machine the game controllers. I want to tell her that you're not supposed to do that to game controllers either, but I just ignored her. I couldn't say anything anyways. Then we know something. We can hear sound, but we can't hear voices. Yugamo was right. I reacted to the sound of my door being knocked on. But why couldn't we hear normal sound, not voices? What was the difference? Wait, let me amend that. There's one voice we could hear. As if on cue, and as if our meeting was being watched, we heard it. The sole voice that could reach us. Hello, this is an emergency broadcast. I need all Special Defense Unit members to come to the war room immediately. That's all. Right, I heard the morning announcement. Why could we still hear Surrey? At any rate, we need to get to the war room. If anyone might know us anything, it must be him. We all seem to have the same idea. All of us headed for the war room. Who dares to start by slumber? Well, what is it you come here? Are you finally here to kill me? I'm just playing with you guys since you can't talk. I've been waiting. I felt impatient listening to him. Maybe I just got used to always being able to get in my clips. Surrey continued speaking. Odds are this is probably some kind of invader interference. Since early morning, a mysterious sound waves have been emanating around the school. I suspect that's why you couldn't talk. The sound waves are creating a jamming effect on your voices, which makes it seem like they're gone. But an artificial voice like mine is immune. You should be able to hear the alarm too. Is there any way we can counteract that? About that, Samino lend me a hand. And here, Amamiya, you take this. He gave Darumi a megaphone. Okay, now come beside Sumino, put it right up to his ear. Kind of like that? Just repeat after me. No, wait, don't tell me. Can you hear me? Oh, you heard her? Looks like that's too loud to get jammed. I set to max volume, so if you use it too many times, you might just pop an eardrum. Anyways, this is your only option for now. Even though it's inconvenient, try to power through. So Takumi is foaming at his mouth. Are you okay, Takumi? Her messages don't work on unconscious people. Looks like that was too much for him. You guys be careful now. Despite someone worriedly shaking me, I blacked out completely. And while I was out... So there's an invader somewhere in the school then. I can still hear Suri's announcements as usual, but my memory is fragmented. Even after being carried out to my room waking up, my brain continued to feel like it was swaying my skull. As a result, I couldn't get up until now. I'll knock some sense into Suri later. Right now, I want to know what happened after I passed out. Ask someone. I should see if I go to the cafeteria, right? What in the world is going on here? The scene in the cafeteria was so completely incomprehensible to me. Kiyoshika was bawling in front of a pair of sunglasses. Yumu and Darumi were joining in on her sadness. No, exactly. They were probably just mocking Kiyoshika. Shoma approached me, perhaps noticed me watching in bewilderment. Good morning. Are you feeling any better? Yeah, more or less. What's going on here? If you're okay with my disastrous, horrible explanation, I could do my best. But I just gave him a nod and he started his explanation. Hiruko, it seems like her glasses were her true form. How's that supposed to work? I wrote down my protest without even thinking about it. The full story is something like that. The glasses were left at the cafeteria. I suspected probably Hiruko, so I left a note next to them with Hiruko's name on it, so everyone would know. After seeing them, Kiyoshika came to the conclusion, Lady Hiruko has been reduced to a mere pair of glasses. What a tragedy. Yeah, that sums it about. I say, Darumi and Yugumu must have thought it would be funny to use the note to put this ridiculous notion in Kiyoshika's head. Upon looking closer, there was a scrap of paper that claimed Hiruko had gone off to fight the invaders alone and came back as nothing more than a pair of glasses. Characters with glasses are basically destined to get teased and told their glasses represent their true selves, but I never thought it would happen to Hiruko. As all of this was going on, Hiruko made a nonchalant entrance. I forgot my glasses. Oh, they're here. Immediately after Darumi handed Hiruko the glasses, Kiyoshika clung to Hiruko. I couldn't hear her, but I had a feeling she was telling Hiruko she was glad she was okay after all. Meanwhile, Yugumu and Darumi slipped away as nothing was wrong. Hiruko came over to me, dragging Kiyoshika with her. How's your physical condition? I'm fine. Is your true form okay? Forget about it. What happened after I passed out yesterday? I have a message from Suri. He's going to ask for you to gather materials soon so we can prepare our countermeasure. Until then, we're all to prepare for defensive battles. That's all I have to say to you. I'm off. After relaying that simple message, Hiruko took off with Kiyoshika still attached to her. I ate a quick breakfast, then went back to my room. It was hard to get things done when nobody could hear each other. I hope Suri comes up with a countermeasure soon. For now, all I can do is wait. I'll wait it out as I ready up for defensive battles. I'm just gonna craft as much shit as I can. I figure I got all the resources. I might as well just max out everything. Like, I probably get an achievement for it, right? So, might as well. And then I'll start just doing exploration, quick exploration for the rest of the days. I think this is probably the play. No, Ado's dead, so I can't do that. Take this. Okay, let's do an actual exploration mission. Let's see, west zone for textiles. Which west? Fuck it. I'm just gonna ball. Forest West. Got sturdy lumber. Okay, this looks like textile land. Oh, fuck. Okay, just kill Shizuhara, I guess. That's rough. There you go. Pirate King's flag. Got the Pirate King's flag. Got Kashmir. Wonder what that is. 90. That's not bad. Got Satan. Got Artificial Rose. That's pretty good. Nice. Got Broken Fangs. Finest Fabric. That's really good. Got Important Looking Screw. Pirate King's flag. Fucking hell. I'm just gonna call it an expiration there. That's not even that good. I'm just going to start doing simple explorations. Jesus Christ, I can't do this. A time? Well, maybe since we couldn't talk, it felt like a time was literally silently passing by, in which there was nothing left for me to do today. I'll just get some sleep. I slowly crawled into bed and let myself drift off. 53. I've been at the troops time to rise and try to get ready for your 53rd day here at Last Defense Academy and watch as I kill all of you. It's morning again, off to the cafeteria, even though I know I won't be able to talk to anyone. Oh, it's Surrey. What's he doing here? Oh, there you are, Samino. Did you get my message? Then, as team leader of the Special Defense Unit, I need you to grab the materials I need for a countermeasure ASAP. I'm gonna need a rigid PCB, an aluminum sheet, and vegetable resin. I'm busy getting it ready, so I can't help, but you should be able to get everything within 3 to 4 days. Hop to it. Collect like your life depends on it. Well, that Surrey was gone. What a jerk. He knows he just made his demand and left because he knows I can't talk back. I wanted to ask him if I was allowed to say no, but it's too late now. A rigid PCB, an aluminum sheet, and vegetable resin. I'll see if anyone wants to try to get some later. Well, I better get started collecting those materials right away. He told me he wants me to collect everything within 3 to 4 days. He must be making some kind of weapon. There's a rigid PCB, aluminum sheet, and vegetable resin. And then skip through it. Search start. You got the aluminum sheet. You got the vegetable resin. You got the hardboard. A PCB is an electrical component when a hardware is a physical component. I got everything I asked for today. Not surprisingly easy, but I'm wiped. I should go to sleep right away. I soon fell asleep. Morning again. Guess I'll fuel up in the cafeteria. Everyone ate in silence. Not only can we not hear each other, but we can't use our sketchbooks while we're eating, so there's nothing we can do. But I felt uncomfortable. I wanted it to be over quickly. I finished an awkward breakfast and decided to head back to my room. Now then, I'm done collecting materials, so I guess I should just prepare for the next defensive battle. Damn, that's like nothing. Back in my room, I went straight to bed for yet another night. I'm done collecting the materials, so I should be able to sleep easy tonight. I closed my eyes and surrendered my consciousness until I was asleep. Hello there, I'm done collecting materials, so I guess I should just prepare for the next defensive battle. I don't care if I can't use my voice. I knew my training from online flame warriors would come in handy one day. It is way faster to do this, although I get like 1/3 of the materials. Sumino, how's it going? Did you manage to collect what I asked for? I gave a hearty nod and handed over everything I collected to Suri. Well, I knew you could do it, and I could work on our countermeasure. This countermeasure must be some kind of weapon that could cut through the jamming and interfering with our voices, right? I wanted to confirm this with him, but as I was writing my sketchbook, I don't have to do the D part of R&D. You just hold out a little longer. This is so inconvenient. I hope this gets resolved sooner rather than later. Deciding to leave the rest in Suri's hands, I decided to go back to sleep. I decided to go to sleep, not back to sleep. He's not asleep yet. Guess I'll go to the cafeteria today. Probably shouldn't skip out on going too much. The moment I stepped foot in the cafeteria, Tsubasa came thundering over to me, sketchbook in hand. Do you know where Kako is? Kako, I shook my head to tell Tsubasa I hadn't seen her. Kako's been holding on to the tools I let her. Could you tell her I was looking for her if you see her? Tsubasa then left the cafeteria. It seemed like she was going to go look for Kaku. Alright, we can't call out with our voices, so looking for someone isn't all that easy. Maybe I should go look for her after breakfast too. I'll ask if anyone's seen her. After devouring a meal in the quiet of the cafeteria, I decided to get started right away. Okay, just make a note. I'm not going to visit the bathroom. The bathroom will be last. courtyard. Training room. Oh, there it is. There she is, Kako. She's looking out a window. What's she looking at? I knocked on the classroom door and Kako turned to look at me. Someone else is looking for you. What are you doing out here? Sumi, what do you think is going on with that? She was pointing at something outside. Peered out the window in the direction of Kaku's finger. What were they doing? There was a group of 4 people doing something strange. Komaru and Ima were doing something like gymnastics. And Zomi was leaping up and down. Moko was posing at something. Looks like they're trying to tell us something. What do you think it is? Trying to tell us something. What could it be? S-I... Maybe this Zomi is supposed to be a circle. I feel like I understand that much. Moko, all I could do is see how ripped she is. I guess this means... I guess I should go ask them. I gave up. I've tried to figure it out by myself. Celeste's looking for you, so you should go see her. I'll tell you what this is about later. Alright. I probably was with Kako and headed to the schoolyard. The moment I arrived in the schoolyard, the 4 of them ran up to me. Thank goodness you came. Did you get our message? Not at all. When I asked them what was going on, it turned out my guess was that they were spelling something was right on the money. Apparently, they were trying to spell SOS. I still didn't get it. How is Moko supposed to be an S? More importantly, SOS, did something happen? I think I saw an invader of the schoolyard. An invader? I expressed my great shock in my face. I wanted to tell someone as soon as possible, so I said a signal to Nozomi, who happened to be looking outside. I had no idea what she was trying to say, so I just came to the schoolyard. Then we both tried to communicate to Takamaru and Imo when they saw us. But they had no fucking idea what they were trying to say. So we just went and asked. We came all the way down to the schoolyard. Then we got so worked up, we decided to join in and spread the word. We requested help from Kako because she was in the classroom. I was sure if anyone was to understand, it'd be Sister Dearest. The same thing happened to everyone else. But that's not the issue here. So what happened with the invader? I guess I saw things wrong. I checked and it was just some garbage. Sorry for dragging you out here. It's fine, it can happen. The real problem is why we couldn't communicate with each other. That's why the wild goose chase has happened. We really need Suri to finish his countermeasure as soon as possible. If Suri is still not done, when will this countermeasure of his be ready? I better get myself ready for the defensive battle. My messages ain't my jam. Why don't we use body language instead? Creativity, the gods of Celtic myths. According to this book, there was a god called Dagda who existed in the Celtic cultural sphere. The Dagda had a treasure called the Undried Cauldron that was able to bring back people from the dead. During war, the Dagda would throw the bodies of allies slain in battle into the cauldron and send the resurrected soldiers back to the battlefield. Soldiers that were revived right after death. That sounds familiar. In the end, I never heard anything from Sora. I guess he's not done yet. I sure hope it will be done by tomorrow. Give your life to the academy. When again, I better go to the cafeteria as usual. Defense mode initiated. Invaders, but we still haven't dealt with being unable to talk to each other. I guess war doesn't wait. For now, I'd better hurry to the war room. After this day, I'll probably sleep. You're all here. You're ready to go, right? Alright, now you can speak, so I guess it's up to me to do the talking. I can see everyone drop their shoulders dejectedly. Now I can just cut right to the chase. You need to destroy and kill those invaders for the sake of humanity's future. That's all. Simple is best, am I right? Let's get started. Initiate defensive battle. Everyone seems to have something they wanted to say, but I couldn't tell what. Worrying about it would make me lose focus. I just needed to ignore it and fight. It wasn't even in this timeline. Like, he's dead, isn't he? I was trying to tell them that all that was left was to finish them off, but of course no one could hear me. Enough already, it's time to end this. Oh, they actually talk in this. It's crazy. A battle behind us, we returned to the war room, completely exhausted. Fighting without being able to hear each other was harder than I ever would have imagined. Great work, everyone. You're looking rather gone. Did you burn a lot of calories? Fighting might feel a lot harder than usual since you can't hear each other or coordinate. I need to quickly put together this countermeasure so we can move past. So we'll get right back to work. Everyone, please lend me your sword. And actually, no, you need some rest. I'll give you the details tomorrow. You're to miss. Oh my god. Even Suri must have noticed we were tired. We all returned to our rooms. I must have been more exhausted than I thought because I fell asleep as soon as I flopped into bed. Hello, this is an emergency broadcast. I have a present for you today, so just come to the war room immediately. That is all. Okay, I'll do this part. He wants us to meet in the war room, I guess. Okay, without further ado, I wish to make an announcement about my solution for the communication woes. I don't have anything, sorry. I can practically hear everyone deflating. Well, this enemy sonic attack was much more powerful than I thought, so I gave up pretty quickly. You know, I prefer to spend my time on something more meaningful than rather something difficult. There's just a little communication hiccup, nothing the special defense unit can't handle. I could tell from Takamaru's expression that he's asking for permission to start punching. Honestly, go for it, man. Hold on, that's why I ready a present for you. Present. It took blood, sweat, and tears to make this, but this felt like the best solution. Well, I've now created extra work for myself as I can't manage these going forward, but you can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs, I guess, okay? I see someone tapping their foot impatiently, so get ready for the reveal. Ta-da! Sensing that Kuroro was about to thaw him, Suri finally pulled out his gift. It's not a smartphone, this is what we call a tablet. A Chris communications-based weapon with a once-a-short familial conversation. Come on, that's a biased way to put it, although I guess it depends on the family. Eva handed out the devious weapons to all of us. The tablet was set up for chatting and interim messages through a handwritten input. It was a big step over from hauling pen and paper everywhere. To whoever wrote, why wouldn't you just give these out from the start? It's not that easy. Who are you trying to convince? I immediately sent my retort through my device, but Suri just ignored and continued on. The school isn't set up to get wireless signals, so I really had to agonize over sending up basic sending and receiving. And I have to constantly monitor the network to keep it running. It'd be a total disaster if the enemy managed to intercept it after all. But drastic times come for drastic members. I figured I could run it for a week or so on a special trial basis. I can only use it for a week? Shortest lived app ever. No more complaints, thank you. It's not easy running a social media app. Also, you don't try to reverse engineer it or mod it. Anyways, you can do whatever you want with them for a week. I'm gonna go back to work. Toodles. Well, since we got them, let's use them. Yes, threat explaining the legendary Moko Mojiro's Dark Sorceress story arc. 1 out of 564. It's scary. One like me should not be allowed to chat. I'm gonna delete my account. Okay, bye. Are you having fun, sister dearest? After all of that, we had fun chatting together. Despite everything, everyone seemed obsessed over their gift. Went back to my room, still exhausted over yesterday's defensive battle. I decided to get some solid rest in my room for the rest of the day. Up and at them, sure, it's time to rise and shine. Get ready for your 59th day here at Last Defense Academy. I want to head to the cafeteria. I typed all my thoughts on the device, even though it was unlikely that anyone was looking. This device definitely isn't going to bring out happiness to me. Absolutely not. Good morning, Takumi. Oh, morning. This device is pretty handy. Once you get used to it, you can type as fast as you talk. True. What happened to her old-fashioned way of talking? Does her personality change over text? This would be perfect if we could just read out whatever was typed. Don't you think, holy Jumanji sword? This doesn't feel right. Bro, the stupid-ass thing doesn't even have any games. What the fuck, guys? Wish sorry to put games on it. This guy isn't even double-checking what he's typing. Is anyone hungry? I'll bring you something if you order me to. She doesn't know she's not supposed to use all caps. It's hard to read. I can't get used to this. Everything feels off. She took the words right out of my mouth with her fingers. After finishing breakfast over an awkward chat, I went back to my room. What should I do today? We just had a defense battle, so I'd like to believe the enemy won't attack us anytime soon, but I can't make assumptions like that. I need to do whatever I can. Typing words out letter by letter ain't my style at all. Another uneventful day had passed. There's nothing to do at this hour, so I'll just take it easy. I lay down on my bed and fell into a deep sleep within a few minutes. Okay, I'm just going to end the stream here. Thank you for watching.